that's missing a lot. I don't think we should govern our creativity through the music industry, but really look at what we're really feeling when we create music, our relationship with music, and how well can we communicate that to the crowd, especially the element of you performing in front of an audience. How do the audience react to your compositions, to your work? So I just wanted to share that and see if we could have more of that.
Thank you very much, but please, no more statements. If you have questions, we'd greatly appreciate it.
All right, we only have a few minutes, so if you have questions, stand up and we'll try to get down. Let's go over here. And we'll just work around. Go for it. Quick question.
Hi, I'm an artist on iTunes that just got put up last year. And my question as a new artist on all the major music sites, Yvette Moore is my name. I have a producer that is really encouraging me because my songs are good. I really believe in it. But they're, you know, jazz, I'm a multi-genre singer and I gig in Hawaii a lot. My question is, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm just too nervous. My question is, as an artist, Tony Brown, okay, you worked with artists before. Should we stick with our dream and not pay attention to what Bob was saying as just give it up because we're not running for hit records? So I want a hit record. I really am working hard to it. But, you know, should we keep it as it's been like for me, a 30-year run of writing songs. So I have a lot of songs. But should I give it up because I'm not making the hit record now, or what?
You know, all a hit does, it spreads your notoriety, raises your profile. More people know about it, which means more people might spend money on your music. That's really what it's all about. You know, and then he said he wanted to make quality music. Well, what is quality? Is it lyric? Or is it direction? Is it like, it has to be a certain genre? You know, I think all of us up here like, I think we like artists that, like, my claim to fame was not the artist that I made the most money off of, like Reba McEntire, Vince Gill, Lionel Richie, Trisha Yearwood, Patti Loveless. It was off of, actually my credibility came from doing Lyle Lovett. And everybody said, who's gonna play that? I said, well, I hope everybody does. We did have a little bit of airplay on the first album, but Lyle has a career because we had 3 songs that went to top 10, and people thought, I like this guy where he's coming from, you know, he was accused of being a misogynist and everything else, but his lyrics and his direction, his persona, because we had some hits, people got to know about him, and then it didn't hurt that he married Julia Roberts too, about 6 months. But you know, so I think you just need a hit. A hit just sort of says, hey, I'm here. And they go, what else you got? But you know, I don't think everybody's meant to have as many hits as Lionel Richie has had. To me, if you say, name a hit artist that writes hit records, Lionel Richie. I did his last duet album, which was all of his hits done with country artists. And I was sitting there just marveling at the structure of all those songs he wrote, like Hello and It's Easy, you know, just the composition was so awesome. And Lionel just wrote hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And he still writes songs, but when you go see him play, you want him to play the hits, because that's the ones that you know. But then also, I found out being around Lionel Richie, because I just like his music. So, but the hit just gives you a platform. Hey, I'm here and I'm doing this. Come listen to more. But not everybody's cut out to write.
Well, also Tony, Lionel Richie wrote Still and Easy Like Sunday Morning. I mean, so that's setting a lofty bar. But we got to move on. Go for it.
Just a quick question. I was curious at this point in your guys' careers, with the amount of amazing art that you guys have been exposed to and the progression of the music industry itself, are there any more of those wow moments that initially inspired you guys to pursue this path?
I get it every day. I try to think of something unique that I can do to make me relevant. I don't want to be, and I check myself all the time because I'm older, I'm 50 years old, and I've been in this business since I was 17. And I try to think of things to put a different spin on something, whether it's like one song at a time that I send out on the internet called the Dodson file, or whether I do an event. or have A&R people and a producer and an artist in an evening and make it a special thing. Anything to stay relevant today and try to stay positive. Am I giving you the right answer?
Every time I go in the studio, I'm excited about creating something new. If you have a creative personality, then that's what you live for. So my excitement level is always up really high.
I'm an ethnomusicologist whose research focuses in tracking patterns in hit songs using data mining from all sorts of different sources like Billboard, Shazam, iTunes, you name it, off the web. And we track patterns that appear not only in the structure of songs, but in the culture surrounding the songs, the socio-political atmospheres around the songs, the audio quality of the songs. And we see how those patterns correlate to the success of those songs in specific demographics. I've never thought about it other than, academically, being a PhD student, that's all I've ever concerned myself. But information like that, is it useful to people like you in your position in songwriting?
Art can't be quantified. Next question.
All right. We gotta wrap up because there's another person that needs the room, but I don't want to wrap up on that question. So, dude, this better be a damn good one.
All right, so Bob, you talked a lot about streaming and how the industry is changing. I'm just curious to see if you think that labels will become completely obsolete, if they will evolve, or if there'll be some kind of more artist-driven.
Every successful independent movie company went broke. Coralco, which had the Rambo movies and other things, because the record companies have a catalog, which they leverage to their advantage. So, yes, we're in a period of transition, but the internet did not kill the major labels, but there might be further erosion, but they will never disappear.
And on that note,